about 2 weeks, we will be holding a plebiscite for the Bangsamoro Organic Law. And as we mentioned at the start of the show, there are people who are blocking this move and expressing reservations and saying they're not going to join. What do you think are the prospects for this planned change in Mindanao?
Well, if we're only going to talk about the plebiscite and we're going to talk about support from the ground, I'm pretty optimistic it's going to pass. Of course, it's quite interesting that what they did was to have 2 schedules for the plebiscite. So I'm not exactly sure whether I understood completely why it has to be 2 schedules. No? Second, whether it will stand constitutional scrutiny or not is not only a question that can be answered or settled within this administration. Kahit na siguro hindi na si Presidente Duterte yung presidente at hindi pumasa yung federalismo, meron at merong magke-question yan. Kahit na abogado o hindi abogado ang tanongin mo, the Article 10 of the current 1987 Constitution is rather clear. I mean, you can't even change the political framework that can apply in a regional government because it's clear. When you say Article 10, article on local governments. Kaya nga minsan natatawa ako, no, when we drafted a new constitution, nagtataka sila bakit wala sa chapeau yung local governments. Eh, gagawin mo nga yung local governments directly under the regional government. If you put it in the chapeau, it's like recognizing that there are not only 2 levels, but more than 2 levels of government. Yun nga yung ginagamot mo eh. Eh ngayon, as it is right now, you can't come up with an autonomous government, whether for ARM or Cordillera, precisely because under the Constitution, by the chapeau alone, considers this as local governments. And as local governments, they are just mere agents of the central government.
Dean Mendoza, do you share his optimism on the passage of the BOL and whether it will actually help bring peace in Mindanao?
Well, I think on an aspirational level, we're seeing a lot of support even from the last administration. Just this morning I saw Miriam Coronel Ferrer, for instance, also support the BOL. And I think Mindanao-wide, there is such a hunger to really get peace established in that part of the country. There's a lot riding on this particular reform. I think there's a next variable in this situation, which is the imposition of martial law in Mindanao, which some see as a stabilizing factor once you start running the plebiscites, right? And of course, we're coming from pretty much a noisy year as far as Marawi is concerned and as far as what has taken place in Mindanao. But there's a lot riding on this, and I think the first mayor coming from Mindanao pushing for this particular reform, there's some nice historic alignment to this that one would hope it's enough to actually get it done. But my friend Ed is correct. I think it's not just the Duterte administration, future administration, it may be challenged, but I think the efforts in the past were similar. So, I mean, it's just there.